In a prologue, industry mogul Peter Wayland talks with his recently enacted android in a lakeside loft. The android picks the name, David, for himself in the wake of noticing Michelangelo's sculpture. Wayland states that one day they will look for humankind's maker together. David remarks on his limitless life expectancy when contrasted with Wayland's, which disrupts Wayland. In 2104 promotion, 11 years after the Prometheus endeavor, the colonization transport pledge is a long time from arriving at planet Origi, 6 with 2,000 pilgrims in balance and 1,140 human undeveloped organisms in chilly capacity. The boat is observed by Walter, a high-level android model that genuinely looks like David. When a sunlight-based flare, 6, harms the boat, Walter vivifies his 14, 7, human crewmates, themselves couples, and future settlers. The boat's skipper, Jake Branson, is singed alive when his balance case glitches. While fixing the boat, the group gets a transmission of a human voice from a close-by planet, which shows up famously more tenable than Origi, 6. Regardless of the fights of Daniels, Branson's widow, that this new, great planet is unrealistic, the new skipper, Christopher Oram, concludes they will explore, with pilot Tennessee keeping up with Pledge in circle. His significant other Ferris flies a lander to the planet's surface, where an undertaking group tracks the transmission sign to a crashed spacecraft. Crew members Ledward and Hallett are contaminated by spores from parasite-like creatures. Oram's significant other, Kareen, helps the quickly weakening Ledward back to the lander, where Ferris quarantines both inside the drug inlet. A little pale outsider animal, Neomorph, erupts from Ledward's back, killing him and hammers Kareen to death. Ferris endeavors to kill the animal with a shotgun, however coincidentally sets off a blast that kills her and obliterates the lander. Close by in the fields, another Neomorph erupts from Hallett's mouth, killing him. The animals assault the leftover team, killing group part anchor. The leftover group kills one Neomorph before David, who endure the Prometheus mission, shows up and drives away the other. David drives the group to a sanctuary in a city loaded with dead humanoids. He lets them know that, upon his and individual Prometheus survivor Elizabeth Shaw's landing in the planet, their boat coincidentally delivered a microorganism, which demolished all fauna in the world and Shaw died when the boat crashed. Endeavors to radio the contract are come by particle storms. While the leftover Neomorph invades the sanctuary and kills crewmember Rosenthal, David attempts to speak with the animal, becoming exasperated when Oram shoots it dead. Oram questions David, who uncovers the outsiders are a consequence of his delivering and exploring different avenues regarding the microorganism to create new lifeforms, prior to fooling Oram into being gone after by a facehugger. Another type of animal, the protomorph, later ejects from Oram's chest, killing him. As the others look for Oram and Rosenthal, Walter tracks down Shaw's analyzed cadaver, utilized by David as material for his developing animal plans. David expresses that humankind is a perishing and dishonorable animal varieties and his planned animal is a wonderful living being that will kill them. At the point when Walter dissents, David incapacitates him and afterward undermines Daniels. Walter mends himself and connects with David, permitting Daniels to get away. Somewhere else, another facehugger assaults security boss Dan Lope. Crewmember Cole rapidly removes it, leaving Lope with corrosive consumes all over. The now completely developed protomorph kills Cole, while Lope escapes and gets together with Daniels. Tennessee shows up in a lander to extricate Daniels, Lope and Walter, who says David has terminated. They kill the going after protomorph and return to the agreement. The following morning, Daniels and Tennessee find one more protomorph has erupted from Lope's chest, killing him, and is free on the contract. It develops and kills wedded crew members Ricks and Upworth. Daniels and Tennessee draw the animal into Pledge's terraforming sound and discharge it into space. Pledge continues its journey to Origi, 6. As Walter places Daniels in balance, she understands he is David however can't escape from her case prior to nodding off. David disgorges two facehugger undeveloped organisms, which he puts in chilly capacity with the human incipient organisms, and examines the homesteaders. Acting like Walter, He sends a transmission wherein he says all crew members with the exception of Daniels and Tennessee were killed by the previous sun-powered flare occurrence. The movie ends. Here, subscribe now.